going to give you a quick recap of what I do to get my hair, which is new growth, to behave. It has not behaved ever since it grew back. So I am a breast cancer survivor. I spent all of last year going through cancer and chemo treatments and radiation and all that good stuff. Lost all my hair. However, it all has come back super thick, but super crazy and out of control. So in order to get it under control and a little bit smoother looking, I have discovered, thanks to other YouTube videos, that the easiest way for me to style it is to almost do absolutely nothing at all when it's drying. And let me show you how I do this. So I've now freshly washed, conditioned my hair, and what I've put in it is a little bit of serum, which I like to use because, once again, like I said, my hair is pretty dry and it's lacking moisture, so I'm going to put as much moisture back. I put in a leave-in conditioner, I put in some serum, and now I'm going to put in my styling cream. Now, I tried mousse, I've tried gels, and the best thing that I actually found was Nairobi. This is a WRAPP-IT Shine Foaming Lotion. I think that this works the best because what I'm going to do and the technique that I'm going to show you, that's what it's made for. So you put a lot. And when I say a lot, like at least 6 of these for this PIXIE style. And even though it's saturated, it's not the consistency of a normal mousse. It's a lot lighter, so it's not gonna feel super heavy. Now I'm going to style it the opposite side of how I want it to go. And I'm gonna smush it all down, the front, the back. I'm gonna make sure that all of it is as smooth as possible. Basically what I'm going to be doing here is smushing it down as much as I possibly can. And trust me, you want it as flat as you can, especially for those of you that are going through chemo hair regrowth. I know what you're going through. Everyone is dealing with the same thing because for whatever reason, when our hair grows back, it grows back a lot more coarse, a lot wavier, and even thicker, and sometimes even completely gray. I haven't gotten the completely gray part, but I definitely have gotten the thicker, the curly, a lot more dry, a lot more coarse. So with this technique, you're gonna see that you're gonna have a little bit more manageable hair with a nice chic style. So as I said, once this is done, I'm gonna go in with a nice coarse, thick bristle brush, as you can see here, and that's gonna finish off flattening it. I'm gonna get it here behind my ear, definitely in the back. Gonna smush all that down. So right now, all that I really have, like I mentioned, is just the styling lotion, leave-in conditioner, and the argan oil serum that I like to use. So after all of that is nice and flat, I'm gonna go in now. You can use wrapping paper, and by wrapping paper, this is what I mean by wrapping. So you can use styling wrapping paper, and it comes out in sheets like this, in which you would normally just pull out one sheet. They're perforated at a time, okay? And then this sheet will go over the back of my head, okay? And I will get it down and around. The reason why I'm doing this one first is for the back of my head up here to get nice and smushed, stretched to it. So once that's done, I just tuck it in the back, which is going to hold down the back. Now, if you really have difficulty here in the back, keeping it nice and smooth, You can add one more in the back. And this technique I also learned off a video. You may look silly for a second, but don't worry about it. You're going to use this just to hold into place because we're going to go in with a pretty scarf. See? So with the pretty scarf, you're going to put it over your head. And it's going to cover the back, as you can see. And then you're going to come up the sides and you're just going to give it a nice top knot right here. You can tuck it in so you don't look a little bit crazy as you're walking about the house for the next couple hours. And doing this cute little turban, you can just snip these guys off right here and right here. You can just go ahead and tuck it inside and no one's the wiser. The same with the back. You can just go ahead and clip that off and tuck it in. So now you're ready for the next step. All right, so once you have your head wrap on and everything is nice and smooth, it's ready to get dried and styled just from one simple tool that I found. So this tool right here, doesn't it remind you of when your mom or your grandma, she used to go back to the salon back in the day and they used to set their hair with rollers and then they would hand them a magazine and they would sit there for about, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour just getting their hair dried. Well, I don't have one of those hair dryers at home, but I found the next best thing. So the thing that I found was this portable hair dryer. And let me show you how it works. It kind of looks a little silly. No. It looks a lot silly, but it does the trick. I can sit down and relax. I put my earbuds on because you can't hear anything. Put my earbuds on, watch something on my tablet, scroll through some Instagram photos, answer some emails, all while my hair is getting dried without me having to do a single thing except sit back and relax and let it do its thing. So this step that I'm going to show you is the most important one. I'm going to show you why. You start with cinching it here with this toggle. Make sure it covers your hairline. So obviously, that's the most important part, is the front of your hairline. This isn't the most important step. This is. You gotta buckle this sucker on because it will immediately fly away the second that it gets filled. Once you have it in place, you're gonna turn on your blow dryer. Full setting. See that? See how it stays on? So check it out. So as you can see, all of the hot air is getting streamed from that blow dryer right here. Ta-da! So now you're going to take this with you to your most comfortable chair and just sit back and relax. And it's going to take probably about 45 minutes. About 45 minutes. I am now going to take off my wrap and I'm gonna have to do those roots soon. So this is the kind of comb that I like to use in order to spread it out. So we're gonna start by breaking up, as you see, and then we're gonna start moving this forward. and combing it to the opposite side. Actually, like my hair parted too, by styling it the opposite way, a bit more of a lift and a smoother effect. Okay. So as you can see here, everything is nice and smooth. So after I get it all nice and smooth, I break up the back a little. And then now we're going to just touch up a little bit in the front, right here. Just a little bit with my flat iron, but not having to do my entire head. Just a couple pieces here in the front because I like my front up here to have my bangs to be a little bit piecey. So I want them to be as straight as possible. Okay, so here I'm going to just comb it over just a bit so then I could separate it. So before I get all glammed up with my makeup, after I flat iron a little bit, I like to use this product from Bedhead, and it's basically called the Manipulator, and very sparingly, I like to rub it around, and what that's going to do is just help me piece the front hair exactly where I want it to go. And then I can shape all of these parts right here. The sides. And then give me some chunky pieces here. I'll be right back. Here you go, ladies, the finished product. As you can see, I ended up with a very smooth and stylish pixie, and I hope that you get to try out this technique. Set aside an hour to just dedicate to your hair, and I promise you it will be worth the effort. So I hope to see you back soon. If you like my video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you want to keep following me on my hair growth journey. So yes, I will be trying to grow out this pixie, so I might be going through some awkward stages. I don't know. We'll see how I tackle the journey, and all the solutions that I find along the way, I will share with you. So you too can have an easier time tackling your hair growth journey as well. So hope to see you back on my channel real soon. Bye. Thank you.